So in this part of the video, I will talk about the grade and the homework assignment. So in order to get final grade, you need to finish 5 parts of work: the midterm exam, comprehensive final exam, homework set, and economics everywhere participation, and the last one is a presentation. So the midterm exam take up 20% of your final grade, and the comprehensive final exam is 25%, and for the homework is 30%, and the homework on the Flickr sharing your photo and the comments is 15%, and the presentation that is 10%. So you can find most of the final grade is come from the homework and the photo sharing and the presentation, and the exam only take up 45%. The reason I make it like this because I want you need to learn for application, not only for the grade. I hope you can put effort in your daily work instead of just 2 exams. So just try to get involved and try to love economics. So for this class, if you want to get A, you need to get at least 90 points. And for B plus, it's 87 to 89.99. And the B is 80 to 86.99. And the C plus 77 to 79.99. And the C is 70 to 76. And for the course policy, which is talk about the homeworks, and how can you get those final grades. So first, I want you to practice to type the word in the Microsoft Word at the beginning of the semester. Just try to find some article and try to type some word in it, because in the exam, you are required to type your answer in the Word file and send it to me. So for the exam, the midterm plus the final comprehensive exam, it takes up 45% of your total grade. So the midterm will cover chapter 1 to 6. And you have 1 hour to finish 50 multiple choices question. So actually, it's like 1 minute to answer one question. So you really don't have time to refer to your textbook or your notes. So it is a good idea before the exam, you take time to look at the textbook, the notes, slides, videos, and get familiar with those concepts, and especially try to review your homeworks. And beyond the 1 hour, you still have 30 minutes. So the 30 minutes is to calculate the elasticity. So now you don't know what is elasticity. We will spend 2 weeks to learn elasticity, which is it's covered in chapter 6. So calculating elasticity. So the answer for the calculation answer, you need to type in the Microsoft Word file. So make sure you know how to use it. And for the final comprehensive exam, it will cover all chapters from chapter 1 to chapter 12. So you will have 1 hour to finish 50 multiple choices question. Again, you really don't have time to refer to the textbook and the note. So get familiar with your homeworks, your concept on the slides and on the textbook. And also, besides the 1 hour multiple choices question, you still have 1 hour to finish the real case analysis. So I will find a real case from the world for your life, from the daily life, and ask you a few questions. Then you do the analysis. Use the tool you've learned in this class. So for the exam, I don't have the makeup exam, so make sure you remember when you need to take the exam. And for the email, I follow the 24-hour email rule, which means if you send me email at 8 a.m. today, I should respond you by 8 a.m. tomorrow. But sometimes something will happen, so just be kind to me. Probably I will wait a few minutes longer. But I will definitely reply to you because I really love my students. And so that is about exam. So let me talk about homeworks. So the homeworks will contribute 30% of your final grade. So again, there is no late assignment. So I don't accept a late submission. So make sure you submit on time. And we have 12 homeworks. And for each homework, it have 2 parts. So the first part is called, we have the preview homework and the review homework. So the review homework, it takes up 40% of your homework. So the review homeworks are just multiple choices. By looking at the textbook, watching the video, you can answer it easily. And the second part, the review homework, it takes up 60% of your final grade. And for that part of homework, I required you to look at the video called recitation. So actually, the recitation will help you on your review homework, because the recitation video will show you some how to solve some hard economic analysis question. It can help you on the review homework. So the review homework most of the time are not multiple choices. They are either calculation problem, fill in the blank problem, or moving the curve problem. So actually it's pretty new for you, but you will learn a lot from the review homework. So for the preview homework, the preview homework always due on Friday. So every Friday you need to finish your review homework or homework part 1. And homework part 2 is called a review homework. So the review homework is always due on Wednesday. So make sure you work on the submit your homework by Wednesday for the homework 2, part 2. And for the homework, for each homework, no matter homework part 1, the preview, or homework part 2, the review homework, you are allowed to take it twice. And only the last score will be recorded. And for the first take, you can first print out the question and work on it. And at the end of the semester, I will drop 2 lowest ones. But for the 2 lowest homework, I have requirement. So the 2 lowest homework out of the 12 homeworks, they should be complete. I will not drop the homework not complete or partially missing. So what does this mean? For instance, you work on the homework 1. So homework 1 have 2 parts. The preview part, homework part 1, and the review part, homework part 2. If you got 100 in the preview homework, and so which means, but you forget about to work on the second part. So which means the first homework assignment you only got 40 points. And at the end of the semester you found, 40 points is pretty low, so the professor will drop it, but actually no. Because the rule here is I only drop the 2 lowest complete homework. So make sure when you finish the homework part 1, you still remember work on the homework part 2. And if these 2 grades add together, they are pretty low, and I will drop it. So make sure you finish working on it. And the next homework is called Economics Everywhere Participation. So actually this homework you need to finish on Flickr. So this take up 50% of your final grade. So I will send you, I've already sent you invitation email to ask you to join this group to share you find economic in your daily life. So actually this homework is trying to help you to find the linkage between the class and your real life. So by Saturday of every 2 weeks, not every week, make sure you remember it, every 2 weeks, please post at least 1 photo on the Flickr related to the concept we talk in that way. And for instance, you go to the grocery store and we are just talking about competition, and you find on the grocery store you find 2 different brands of the flour, and you find the price are different, and you can take a photo and to let people know, I do find something different here. It's a talk about the competitive market, and they set up price almost the same, etc., etc. And then you can find a lot of interesting in your daily life. And beyond posting the photo, give and also write down some comment on it, but also I require you every 2 weeks, you need to give comments at least 2 photos from your classmates. I think you will enjoy it, because after you post the photo, you do want people to read about it and to share your experience. You want to share your experience with your classmates. So that is the moment you can do it. So Give comment on at least 2 photos from your classmates, and make sure don't just write down I like it or I don't like it. I hope you can write down some economic analysis, and the more you write, the more you will like the economics. So the last part of the final grade comes from the presentation. So the presentation is started from the November 21st to November 28th. So during that period, you can record your presentation. So make sure you submit it by November 28th. So the requirement is choose a topic you are interested in, such as how the holiday affect the candy market. So first you need to choose the topic. The second, make the slides. So I only have one requirement about your slides. You must have supply and demand curve showing up in your slides, because I want you to use the economic tools to analyze your topic. Then upload your slide on ucu.com. If you have a question, please refer to the help button on the UCU website. And if you still have question, you can email me, ask me the specific question. And after you upload the slides, make sure you do the record your presentation. So facing the camera and doing some speech, and at the same time showing your slides. So they give you 8%. And also where the rest of 2% come from, that is come from the comments. So you need to make comment on at least one video from your classmates. So just looking at your classmates' video and appreciate it, and give some comments, give them some encouragement, and everybody will get benefits. So that's all about. That's all. So all about how you get the final grade. And if you have any question, you can email me anytime.